What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're installing two things. They're a little small. They don't do a lot. They're just dress up for your engine bay. One is the Perrin radiator shroud and the other is the Perrin belt cover. So yeah, two small mods, but definitely changes the engine appearance a lot, and I like the different contrast. So I'm going to show you guys what's in the box, and then we're going to install it. Okay, so first up is the WRX belt cover. So what comes in it is instructions, some hardware, license plate frame that says Perrin. Comes with the actual cover itself, and it comes with just some packing paper. So that's what's in that box. Set that off to the side without it falling. Alright, and then the other one comes with some instructions. And it comes with the actual radiator shroud itself. So now we're going to start to install them. Alright, so we're going to start with, we'll start with the belt cover. So it's right here. This is the factory one. Hopefully you guys can see this a lot better than the last videos. I kind of jerry-rigged a light back there. So first thing is to remove this bolt, and then I believe it just comes right off. I'll check to see what size socket you need for that. Alright, so it was a 10mm bolt. Let's take it off, and then if you can see that clip right there, that went into that rubber grommet right there, and I believe we had to take that off to put in the new one. So now that this is off, super easy. Now we are going to put on the new the new belt cover. Okay, so it comes with these two, if they'll focus. One's longer, one's shorter. They're spacers, because it's going to mount a little higher than the factory one. So the longer one, that goes, if you're looking at the engine bay, it's going to go in the left bracket. The smaller one's going to go in the right bracket. And it also comes with these longer bolts, and it's going to go right through these spacers actually, and they come with 3 washers and only 1 bolt, because one of the factory brackets has a bolt like welded onto the back of it, so you don't need an extra one for that. Okay, so you can see I have the taller one on the left and the smaller one on the right. This one, it doesn't matter this one doesn't matter which way you flip it. They both have a little lip on it, and this one, you want that little like nipple thing to be on the top. So yeah, once you have that, then you're going to place it on top, and then you are going to slide the bolt through there on the top one, on this one, and then, well, first you're going to put a washer through it, then you're going to bolt it down. And then this one, I heard, is a little trickier. You're going to put the washer on, slide the bolt down, and then you're going to have another washer, and you're going to try to screw in the nut underneath here, if you guys can see that. So yeah, let's see how that works. Alright guys, that was absolutely horrendous. This side's easy, because there's already that nut that's already on the back of there, so you just have to drop that in, and you just have to screw it. This one was an absolute bitch. Having to try and balance the washer and the nut in your hand and get it back there, I don't know, I dropped literally both the washer and the nut down into the engine, and for some reason, somehow I found it, both of them, and it was just very difficult. So what I ended up doing was, I did this side, and I started with this one, and honestly, it was just lucky. So I threaded this bolt through the spacer, and then I kind of like made it. I slanted this like this, and then so I can see back there, and so I can get my hand back there, and I balanced the nut and the washer in my finger and went under. And while I was doing that, like holding this down there with my other hand, I took the Allen key and I started screwing it, and I just got lucky, but that took way too long than it should have. But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Hopefully, I believe the radiator shroud is a lot easier. But yeah, that was annoying. So for the radiator shroud, first thing you need to do is take the air scoop off, which are just these two pop clips right there and there. And also how you take off the bumper, you need to remove these four, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you need to take those off. And then I believe you need to take the radiator, I don't know what it's called, this like bracket thing, because it's going to slide under there. So yeah, I'll be back when I take all of that off. Okay, what these things are called right here and over here, these little bolts, they're actually called the upper radiator brackets, and there's 2 of them. There's 1 on each side of the radiator, and you also, they're both 12 millimeter bolts. So yeah, I already got the pop clips all off. I also got the, what's it called? The air scoop for the air box off. So yeah, I'm gonna take these 2 off and I'll be back after that. Okay, so I got them off. There's a little rubber part that clicks into these spikes right here, if you can see that. And just pull those off. So now that I got these off, now I'm going to install the actual radiator shroud. Okay, so basically you're going to do everything but backwards now. So it has all the holes in it, and just going to place it back on top and reinstall everything that you took off. Okay, so the instructions said to remove these rubber grommets, I guess they're called. I don't know if they're grommets. Because it said it could cause wear onto the actual shroud, so I'm going to do that. Don't know if it's that big of a deal, but might as well be safe with it. I actually ended up placing the rubber grommet things back on because without it, the plastic part on it, it was open. So this was just moving all around because there was nothing on this side of it right here to cause it from, I don't know, you got to kind of see it for yourself, but it's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, I just left them on. I don't really care if you're not even going to see it, the wear and tear on it, so whatever, I'm going to have it on forever. So yeah, these mods, not even mods, they're really important to your car, especially if you have no other parent parts on your car. You know, they're definitely just for looks, and they are completely overpriced for how much they are and how much they actually do for your car. It's just for looks. Yeah, I believe it was a little over 100 for like total for both of them. But there is one good thing that comes with them, and that's it comes with extra horsepower levels. 2 of them actually. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 with each. 2 smaller ones. So that's 100 horsepower right there. So I guess it is a power mod also, not just for looks. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a walk around of it, show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like from afar. Looks really nice with the hell horns and the plasti dip on the pinstripe and the emblem all being red. I don't know. I just like the look. It gives the engine bay something to look at. So if you guys enjoyed this video of those 2 installs, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments on how to install this or anything like that, be sure to comment it down in the comments box. I'll see you guys later, and go Bills.